one of the surprising things that I found, actually, there were a couple of surprising things that came from your data that seemed to violate some kind of well-established evangelical beliefs and perspectives. And one of those was actually on the educational level of those who came through, simply because you send your kids off to the secular university, and it's a lamb going to slaughter. But that's not what the data revealed at all. It seemed to reveal something entirely different, that those who were evangelicals actually had a higher level of education. Can you elaborate on that?
We were really surprised, Travis, at this. Ryan wasn't because he's been studying these things for a long time. But yeah, there's definitely, and I think that's one of his myths in his book, 20 Myths. You can read about that from Ryan's book on that. But only 3% of evangelicals who got a graduate degree ended up dechurching. That's 1/8 the rate of people who only had a high school diploma or only did some college.
Hmm.
So you were 8 times less likely to dechurch if you got a graduate degree. That was just jaw dropping for us, because how do you square that with people being most least religious during that same kind of time frame? And I think that probably really the only real conclusion that you can make there is that even though a lot of people dechurched in that 18 to 29-year-old time frame, it doesn't look like it's necessarily that the cause is the education piece. I think that there's a lot of other factors, you know, just all of the factors of just, adolescence, post-adolescence, all the various shifts. And look, I mean, how many people move between 18 and 29? you know, and I think most people have probably moved a few times during that time frame. And if you don't have institutional handoffs, of, oh, I left this local church and now I'm, somebody followed up with me and they helped me get connected here. And then that church went and did the same thing, with the next, so there's a million different ways that you can kind of think about those trends and put some story and some narrative as to, okay, the why behind the what with respect to all of those. There's no doubt that whatever we've written to this end is certainly not comprehensive on what's kind of going on during that particular time frame. But we just wanted to bring up the issue, and we hope that other people will do some additional study here on this part themselves as well.